Harold, Alex Hammer from RingSide Network. I wanted to get your opinion on Sergey, the Russian that's going to fight Bernard Hopkins on November 8th. Can you tell us what you think about that preliminarily?
Sergey Kovalev is probably the hardest hitter in boxing today. Huge puncher. The guy's got a right hand that'll just knock you dead. And, you know, he's been knocking out everybody. And not only that, he's been knocking out everybody in the early rounds, too. You know, Nathan Cleverly and all the guys he's fought recently, Ismail Salak, you know, decent fighters, and he's just been bowling them over.
Right.
I mean, he's undefeated. He only has one draw on his record. I think he's 25-0. And, you know, 23 knockouts. So you can't argue with his power. Of course, he's never fought a guy that you know, is a good defensive fighter that's going to hit him back. And that's what Bernard Hopkins brings to the table. Experience, a great chin, good defense, decent puncher. So, you know, I think it's going to be a new first for Sergey Kovalev. He's got to be able to deal with Hopkins' smarts, Hopkins' movement, Hopkins' right hand, and his good left jab. So I think by far this is the toughest fight that Sergey Kovalev has ever had. I mean, the knock on Kovalev is that he's never fought anybody really good. Well, on November the 8th, he's going to fight somebody really good.
Absolutely. In your opinion, Harold, do you think it'll go the distance?
Well, it might. I mean, you never know. When you got a big puncher like Kovalev that whacks out guys so early, it could end early. On the other hand, when you got a guy like Hopkins who's been, you know, basically going the distance in his recent fights, good chance it could go the distance. Right. It's a 50-50 fight in that respect.
I understand. I really appreciate your comments. What we're here for today, of course, is the Pacquiao-Algieri fight. Do you have an opinion on that? Other than the fact that, Harold, it's going to be a good fight.
My opinion is that Chris is going to have to pull off the same miracle he used to beat Ruslan Provodnikov. I mean, I thought that there was no way he was going to win that fight, and he did. And now he's got to do it again with Manny, who's a really tough guy to fight. I mean, you know, there's not a southpaw in boxing that fights like Manny Pacquiao.
Absolutely.
Huge right hand. Most southpaws don't have real good right hands. Manny does. He's got that tremendous movement, and he has the ability to turn his opponents. He keeps you off balance. He's always going to the left, going to the right. You know, it's like you feel like you're spinning like a top fighting Manny Pacquiao because he's always turning you. And, you know, he's very quick. He's got a tremendous left hand, a lot of power in his left hand. We saw that when he knocked out De La Hoya, when he knocked out Ricky Hatton. You know, the guy can really bang. So, all in all, I think it's going to be a very interesting night of boxing. It's Chris's movement, Chris's jab, Chris's boxing ability against Manny Pacquiao, who's just a sensational southpaw and a very tough guy to fight.
One final question, Harold. Does the weight make a difference in this fight?
Not at all. No? Absolutely not. Nah. Chris Algieri's been fighting at 140. He's the 140-pound champion. Now they got a catch weight of 144.
Exactly.
4 pounds is not going to hurt him. Is it going to help? It's not going to hurt him. I mean,
for those fans who don't know, like Henry Armstrong, it didn't make a difference.
No, not at all.
From 135
right. Henry was the champion of 3 weight divisions at the same time. Well,
right. Exactly.
Chris is not going to have any problems with the weight. I mean, if anything, 144 is going to be comfortable for Chris because he's not going to kill himself to get down to 140, you know, where he's been fighting. On the other hand, Manny, although he's the welterweight champion, 147 pounds, he's a small guy. He never really comes in at 147. He always comes in a few pounds lighter. So the weight is certainly not an issue in this fight, not at all.
Harold, thank you very much for your valued opinions. There you have it from Harold Lederman. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anytime.